What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. I got on some fan mail representation here. Paul sent this in a while back in fan mail. He sent me a couple of wrestling t-shirts. He sent Feisty Pants a couple of wrestling t-shirts. They were all pretty awesome. And I'm like, I need to represent here. Thank you, Paul. You're amazeballs. Big news in the WWE world. Paige and Alberto Del Rio go down for wellness violation in like the same day. And I'm like, what the hell's going on with the world? And then like the next day, Eva Marie goes down. Now here's the big deal, right? Alberto Del Rio and Paige, not really a big deal. Well, Paige, because she's Paige. But it's not a big deal because they're not on the card for SummerSlam. But Eva Marie is. Now, my guess is they're just going to replace her with another girl on the roster, another woman on the roster. Like, Nia Jax isn't doing anything, but she's a different kind of girl. What? But yeah, like, what the hell's going on, right? Now, we know Paige has been out of action. I think I've seen her once in, like, a couple of months' time in the ring. Alberto Del Rio, he's on the show every week, so something's going on with Paige. Nobody knows. Some people say it's a back injury, a shoulder injury, a neck injury. I've heard she's pregnant. Who knows? I heard she's just too rebellious. Whatever. She needs to figure it out. WWE, y'all need to figure it out together, all y'all. And you need to get Paige back in the ring on a daily basis on the show because she's great. She's best. She is what's best for business. Because we all know that I'm the biggest Paige fan. Brains. I also like brains. 15,000 followers on Twitter. I got an alert earlier this week. It said from Twitter, congratulations, you've reached 15,000 followers. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Thank you to everybody, all you guys out there. Even you all the way in the back, you little bastard. I do that a lot. There's no real little bastard in the back. NXT TakeOver in Brooklyn this weekend and SummerSlam. I got to do some picks video. I'll get them done this weekend. Blah, blah, blah. Kurt Hawkins! Kurt Hawkins making it back to the WWE. Now, a lot of you guys are like, oh, Alex turned heel, and what do you think about Kurt Hawkins joining the WWE? And fuck Kurt Hawkins because he's fighting Grimm all the time. No. You wish him well. You wish him success. What are you gonna crap on somebody's parade for? You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with the world. I wish him the best success. I hope he turns into the champion. We're gonna go right to comments. Mike Palmer Tree says, hi, you make me smile when you do your vids. Thank you, Michael. I smile when I do my vids. Destiny was hilarious. Destiny writes me the other day. She tweets me something. And I tweeted back, because that's what I do. I answer people. And she goes, the face I made when you tweeted me back. It was like that. She's like, I'm your biggest fan and I love the show. Thank you. Thank you, Destiny. Afterwards, she Instagrammed me. And we got into a chat, her and a couple of friends of hers. And we chatted for a little while. Everybody was pretty cool. BITW, says 8/17, August 17th was National Alex Day, and he tweets me that like after 8 p.m. and I'm like, well, it's only 4 more hours left in the day. I'm like, what a waste. He goes, oh well. But Thomas Gibbs, he comes back and says, in my heart, every day is National My Pal Alex Day. Thank you, Thomas Gibbs. Woo, woo. Charlie at the Hands of Justice says, hi, Alex, be on Grimm Show more. Your son is nice. Thank you. Feisty Pants is my life and soul right there. I raised him well. But no, I mean, I'm going to get on Grimm Show when he's got something for me to do, but he's doing a lot of wrestling right now, and I'm working. And plus, I don't wrestle anymore. I hurt my back. I'm retired. And when he's onto something else that isn't wrestling, I'll get on the show and do stuff. I was doing fan mail with him for a while, but, he does fan mail with his wife now, so that's cool. Let them do it. I'll get in there when there's something new. Otherwise, Alex's Toy Show every goddamn day of the week. Nailed it. Solid steel day of the week. At Samuel Rathbone says, what's the best part of being in DF? They're all my best friends. Every part of it is great. Luke at Sasha Banks Fan says, I got a 2K15 sign autographed by John Cena. The 2K15, it's like the cover of WWE 2K15. It was on like a sign, like he enlarged it, and he had Cena autographed because Cena was on the cover of 2K15. It's pretty cool. Randy Farb is going to try Crystal Pepsi. I liked it. I tried it. I thought it tastes like Pepsi, just minus all the syrup that you would normally see or taste in Pepsi. That you would normally taste in Pepsi. So it was stronger than like 7-Up and Sprite. So don't think it was like that. But I think you'll like it. Damian Solis says, sorry for what you went through as a child. I didn't have a dad either. You know, thank you, Damian. That's one of the nicest things anybody's said to me. But I've thought about it over the years. I may not have turned out to be my awesome self had my dad not skipped out when I was a kid. So I'm thankful for who I am and for him leaving. Because it taught me a lot of life lessons that I had to learn on my own. And, you know, and that's that. But thank you anyway. Paul Willis says, I honestly don't know how you have all the time to film, work full-time, still be a parent. I applaud you. Paul, thank you for one. Thank you. It's just part of the hard, self-driven person that I've taught myself to be. And I just, you know, you got to do it. And I was telling this guy, Bo, one time, I said, Bo, you just got to do it. And, you know, and then there's a Nike campaign that says, just do it. No relation. Michael at 2001, hello 18. That's his name. 2001, hello 18. I'm not sure. Maybe he turned 18 in 2001. I'm not sure. He says, you're nicer than Grim. Don't tell him. And what's your YouTube name? Michael. Good Christ. It's in my freaking profile. But we talked about it. And he's like, oh, okay, thanks. And welcome aboard. You're a new viewer. At BKG the King says, I see you put Sprout's father in your bio. I respect that. My son is my life, man. Good for you. Thank you, sir. I said, like I said just a few minutes ago, he is the brightest part of my life. He's everything I always wanted in life was kids. I'm sad I only got one, but hey, you know what? I could still meet a heel wife somewhere and have more kids. That's a possibility. Bojack Owen says, holy shit, you responded. He looked me up on Amino, Wrestling Amino, and he's like, hey, what's up, Alex? What do you think of this? And blah, blah, blah. And I said, hey, you know, that's not too bad. Or no, it was something I didn't watch and I didn't know anything about it. I said, but thanks for asking me. And he's like, holy shit, you responded. That's what I do. It's what I do. We had a Coke display get smashed. You know, we had this Coke display in my store that I work at regularly every day that I refuse to name because I work everywhere else on a weekly basis. 1 week I was stuck in the glue factory, the crazy glue factory. Do you get it? Roll it back and listen to it again one more time. Rob Forkey Jr. says, the hell with Coke, do the do! Awesome video. Mountain Dew. Everybody, I like Mountain Dew. I also like this other lemon lime soda called Mellow Yellow. If you guys have never had that, oh my god, that is life. Conqueror Lover says, I'm a Pepsi person. Jay Potter says, that's solid steel elbow you dropped. And he drinks Pepsi Max. Super Saiyan Blue Goku says, I have the same shirt. I was wearing a shirt in that video, obviously. And he's got the same one. JCI says, Pepsi all day. David Griffin says, that's some hardcore destruction. It's dead on arrival. Cool t-shirt. T-Man says he likes both Pepsi and Coke. I'm like, I'm impartial either. If Coke is all there is, I'll drink it, but, you know. Whatever. Matthew McCarthy says, Alex is greater than Sting. And I said, when it comes to baseball bats, Sting's got nothing on me. Black Gazette says, great video, Alex. Love slugs, solid steel pokes. Slug is just poking it instead of swinging at it. Top Doom says, your channel is awesome. Better than Grime. Randy Farb says, elbow drop was hilarious. Trey Mullen says, nice Office Space joke. I was wondering who was going to get Office Space joke. And you know what else nobody else noticed was I switch-hitted on the Coke display. In the very beginning, you know, you got to look at my hands. I whacked it from this way. But in the very end, when I gave it one last whack, I stepped from the left side, and you got to pull. You got to pull with your hand. Watch it again and pay attention. You'll see. And Over the Limit says, Over the Limit is WWE is Bay. I kept saying how Bay means shit in Danish, and she changed her name. She's like, do you remember me? WWE is Bay. Changed my name, and I'm like, I'm not senile. Of course I remember you. And I said, congratulations on the name change. All right, let's go to part 2 because we're running a little long here.